Usually, when we head up to Scotland, we drive straight up through the Highlands, heading north to places like Assent, Skye or Torridon. We've never really spent much time south of Glencoe. So, wanting to try a new area, we were staying in a cottage nestled on the banks of Loch Tay. So when it came to mountains in the area, there was really only one that simply had to be climbed. So we were heading up Beinn Ghlas and then the impressive mass of Beinn Ghlas. Good morning from an absolutely stunning Scotland. Don't hear those words very often, do you? Especially at this time of year. We're in October now. So we're on the second week of our holiday. We're staying at Loch Tay. And today we are doing two quite well-known Munros, especially the second one. That's Beinn Ghlas. It's a very popular, I think it's the 10th highest mountain in Scotland and in Britain, of course, as well. So it's quite a popular one. But as you can see, we've got absolutely stunning weather, clear blue skies, just a light breeze. I think it will be windier on top, but yeah, not much breeze down here, so it's beautiful. So it's about a 7-mile walk, maybe slightly longer. It says 6.75 miles on the map, but it always tends to be longer when we do for some reason, when we check it when we get back. And we are starting from quite high up. We're at 400 metres on the car park, just down there. Can't actually see it from here, but so it's a high start, so even though it's a very high mountain, there isn't a huge amount of ascent to do. And yeah, like I said, there's two Munros as well. There's Beinn Ghlas first of all, and then Beinn Ghlas is the second one, so it should be a really good walk. It is a popular one, so I imagine it will be fairly busy because it's such a nice day. And there's quite a few people on the car park, so yeah, I'm sure we'll see a few people around, but hopefully we'll have a really nice walk. It's the last walk we're doing while we're up here in Scotland. We've been up here nearly 2 weeks now, and this is the 4th proper big walk we've done, so we've really enjoyed it. So this should be a nice way to finish off the holiday. So yeah, we'll see you on the way around and hopefully get some cracking views from up there as we walk along. So I've been walking for about half an hour, 45 minutes. We've just come to the top of a conservation area that we've been walking through. There's some nice trails down there. You can see it's protected by these deer fences, and there's kind of it follows a stream up the glen. There's some nice trees and shrubbery. So now we're kind of on the open moorland, a bit more on the open hillside. So it gets a bit steeper from this point, but the views are opening up, some incredible views. See over there, I think that's Beinn Ghlas in the distance. I think maybe the Cobbler over there, a little one in the distance as well. I'm not an expert at Scottish hills, we don't spend a lot of time up here, but I think that's right. And over there, I think that's Beinn Ghlas, the big one over there. So yeah, some brilliant views. Compared to where we were a few days ago, it was a bit cloudy then, it was quite hard to pick out the mountains, but on a clear day today it's beautiful. So yeah, walk about to get a bit harder, and as you can probably hear on the camera, the wind has picked up quite a bit. Now we've got a bit higher, so it will be windy on top. But yeah, stunning views, and we're enjoying ourselves so far. So yeah, we'll carry on and see you in a bit. About to start the final pull up to Beinn Ghlas. You can see them there. It's been a good walk so far, not too steep, just a quite steady pull up the hill. Really good paths and everything. It's quite windy, as you can probably hear, so I don't know if you can hear me on the camera actually, but I stopped here because it was less windy, so over there it's even windier. But yeah, making good progress. Just at about 2 miles, I think, so far. But we're up to about 850 metres, but them views are incredible. Down to Loch Tay, down there where we're staying. So yeah, enjoyed ourselves so far, but it gets a bit steeper now, up to the top of Beinn Ghlas. So we've made it to the top of Beinn Ghlas. Just stopped for a bit of something to eat and to fly the drone. It's really windy up here, but we've just found a little sheltered spot on the other side of the top, so it's nice and calm. But the views up here are incredible, it's so clear. You can see, I'll just spin you around. You can see right up over there, I don't know if you can see on the camera, up there is Beinn Ghlas. And over there, Buccellati Moor and all the Glencoe Hills. Then over to Beinn Ghlas, the kind of pyramid shaped one over there. The back in the distance you can see Beinn Ghlas right over to Beinn Ghlas in the distance. You can see over to the Cairngorms. Oh, it's just absolutely incredible, so clear. And flying the drone's been a bit of an interesting one today, because yesterday, the day before, we had a bit of an accident. Well, I had a bit of an accident, flew the drone into a wall while we were looking at a castle, so that was a bit of a disaster. Snapped one of the legs off, so Michelle, with the help of some Gorilla Glue, very cleverly managed to glue the leg back together and has fixed it. It's not quite perfect. One of the blades just seems to be touching the drone a bit, which is a bit of a worry, but it's flying, so anyway, I thought we lost it at one point, so I'm glad that it's still up and going, so hopefully it'll keep going for a bit longer yet. But yeah, some incredible views with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing the footage, which you've probably already seen. So yeah, so it's not far, you've probably seen from the top, not far now to Beinn Ghlas, just probably less than a mile actually. Then it's quite a steady downward walk, but it's a nice looking ridge, quite a broad ridge, not too scary or anything, but it should be a nice walk up to the top. And the top was in cloud, so hopefully it'll clear by the time we're up there, because all the other summits are clear. I can't see cloud on any of the other ones. It'd be a shame if this is the only one in Scotland with some cloud on it when we got there. But it shows how high up we are as well. So yeah, really good views. Oh, we could also see back to that one just there, the little bump not too far away. That's Stuck and Lockade, which we did 3 or 4 days ago with our friend Mick, so nice to be able to see that one. We're already higher than that one, so yeah, that was a good little walk. So yeah, it won't be long now till we're on top of Beinn Ghlas, and I'm sure we'll see you when we're on the top. So we've just got to the bottom of the little the Beinn between the two summits. It's quite a long way down. We've dropped about 100 metres from Beinn Ghlas. I didn't realise it was so far, so it's about 200 metres now back to the summit. But it won't take us long. But look at the weather. in half an hour it's completely changed. There's still a bit of sun around, but it looks like it could rain actually, so see what's true about what they say about Scottish weather, and it just changed very, very quickly up here. And it's freezing now. You can see gloves on, hats on, so it's got very cold. But yeah, I think we'll soon warm up now. We're going uphill again, so it should just be about 20 minutes, half an hour to the top maybe, to the top of Beinn Ghlas. So we'll see what it's like up there. So we're on top of Beinn Ghlas. You can just see the trig point up behind us, but it's very windy up there, so we've just come down out the wind for some more food and a bit of a rest. When we got up here you couldn't see a thing, completely clouded over, as you probably saw from some of the pictures, but it's just starting to clear again. So the cloud has lowered a little bit. There's a big cloud over the top of us, not quite as sunny as it was earlier, but yeah, the views are starting to open up again, so it's nice again. But yeah, it's very cold up here though. So I've just had something to eat, a bit of a rest. Toby's had a bit of a chill, made a few new friends up here as well, which is nice. So I'm just debating whether to get the drone or not, whether to risk it or not, but I think I might just give it a little fly, see what we can get with it. But yeah, beautiful scenery. We've done really well. I'd say it's the 10th highest mountain in Scotland. It wasn't that difficult really compared to some of the other ones we've done on this holiday, but we've really enjoyed it, and it should be quite an easy path back down. You're going back down a slightly different way, and it looks like quite a straightforward path. So yeah, we'll give the drone a try, and then I'm sure you'll see us on the way down as well. So we'll see you in a bit. So we're just on our way down. We've actually met somebody that we recognise from YouTube, so give us a wave. This is Alan. So I'll just give Alan a shout out. What's your channel called, Alan?
My Scottish Adventures.
My Scottish Adventures. It's very good. I follow him, so yeah, get on there and follow him as well. And so that's Alan. Very good. So we're just on our way down. We're on the bypass path, which means you don't have to go back up Beinn Ghlas, so it's a little bit easier. It's nice here because it's out the wind, so it just skirts around the side of the mountain there, and it's quite an easy path. It's quite a steady descent, so it's not too steep. But you probably just saw me on camera there with Alan, who I followed Alan for about, I think since around January, so about 9 months. I first came across him because he'd done a mountain that we'd done recently, so I just happened to notice him. So I started following him and watching his videos. So I think the odds of meeting somebody like that up here so slim. So as soon as I saw him, I thought, is that Alan from YouTube that I follow, kind of thing? So yeah, really nice to meet him. Lovely guy as well. So do check his channel out. I forgot the name of it already, but might be able to put a link on the end of this video. So yeah, lovely to meet him. So if you're watching, Alan, nice to meet you. So yeah, so we've got about 2 miles now back down this path, and shouldn't be too long. I think maybe an hour, probably less than that, even until we're back at the car. It's quite a straightforward walk. So yeah, we'll just do a bit of filming on the way down, and then probably see you back at the car park. So we've just rejoined the original path back in the conservation area. Just come through that gate that keeps it all the deers out. Well, I must admit we've not seen or heard any deers today. But I can honestly say, of all the mountains I've ever done, this is the easiest descent I've ever seen. It's so easy. The first bit coming out off the top of Beinn Ghlas is a bit steep, but then it's the bypass path. It's just such a nice, steady gradient. There's nothing steep, and it's a really well-maintained path. It's been such an easy walk, so we've absolutely flown down, which is nice. So now we're back on the path that we've already been on, and yeah, probably about maybe just less than a mile back to the car, so it shouldn't take us too long, less than half an hour I think. So yeah, we're just hurrying to get back now so we can go back to the house and have a bit of chill out for the rest of the day. So yeah, we'll see you back at the car. So we're just about back down to the cars. What a contrast down here from up there. The sun has actually just gone in, but a few minutes ago the sun was out and it was so warm. We've to take all our layers off. Up on top it was freezing, but down here it's like a summer's day. We've just started October, I don't know if I mentioned that. I think it's the 2nd of October today. So yeah, the temperatures will still be going down, but today it's been a really nice day, even though it was cold on the tops. So it's been a really good walk, really enjoyed it. We've just checked, it's we're at just over 7.5 miles, so it's slightly further than it said on the guide, but yeah, it's been quite an easy walk to be honest. There's a lot of ascent, it's quite a long way up, but it's an easy ascent and a very, very easy descent. So yeah, not too difficult to walk, and we've really enjoyed it. You can see over my shoulder where we've been. Back up to Beinn Ghlas, and Beinn Ghlas is on the other side of that. So a really good walk. This will be the last one we're doing in Scotland for a while. I think we're back up here at the end of December, which will be nice over the Christmas period. So hopefully get a bit of work done, weather permitting. But yeah, we've really enjoyed our 2 weeks here in Scotland. I've been so fortunate with the weather for the time of year. We've been up here before this time of year, it's been awful, but it's been really good this past 2 weeks. So I've got lots of walking done, so we've enjoyed it. So if you made it all the way through the video, thank you for watching. We'd love it if you subscribe to the channel, help us grow the channel a little bit. And all being well, we'll see you on our next adventure.